What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday to you. Today we're going to be talking about recurring stressors. Comment, let me know how the sound quality is. I'm trying that mic again. I think last time maybe it was just too close to me, and that's why it was distorting, but I'm not sure. Maybe this mic just needs to be thrown in the trash. It's a little lapel mic. It's interesting because I used it for an interview, and it sounded okay. But yeah, let me know how the sound quality is on this. But yeah, about recurring stressors. Yeah, we're just going to get into it. I don't need to tell you about my day. So here we go. Recurring stressors. Lately, I've just been feeling super overwhelmed. Pretty busy, and like there's no margin in my schedule. And so I sat down with an Excel spreadsheet and mapped out my life by 15-minute increments and just kind of blocked out time so I could see it visually. And guess what? There isn't very much margin in my schedule. So I was feeling overwhelmed correctly. So that's okay. So I've got to figure out what I can cut out of my schedule. Of course, there's always more time than you think there is, but there's not very much. There's not much margin. But what I needed to do was identify what are the recurring things that happen every single week that are frustrating to me. And some of those things are dishes, laundry, and prepping food for our son. It seems like a lot of times it turns us into like a panic of, oh my gosh, there's no food. What do we do for our son? So what I had to do was look at those things and come up with a good strategy where we were in control of those things instead of reacting to it. And I think that's huge. It doesn't change. The thing still has to get done, but just the feeling of being in control of it kind of takes out the panic of it. It's like I'm planning to do this and I'm in control versus I'm reacting to this when I have to do it. So just that little bit of planning and strategy removes a lot of the emotion from it, which is super helpful. So what I implemented was, the kids got to eat. That's a given. So we've got to figure this out. So Monday evening, I'm going to go do grocery shopping. And a lot of times it's like I want to try to get stuff at Costco. I want to try to get stuff at Whole Foods or something like that. And it's just like there's a Safeway right next to our house. If I don't have time, which I don't have a lot of time to get everything that I need from, Costco because it's cheaper, Whole Foods because it's healthier, then Safeway is my go-to option if that's what I have to do. So just run to Safeway, run in, grab as many vegetables as I can get. He's been really loving sweet potatoes. We feed him carrots. We feed him a squash once a week, butternut squash, and we throw all that stuff in the Instant Pot. And so then I just need to be aware of how much is he eating through, and you just grow as you go. So I was, we did sweet potatoes. I was like, all right, I'm going to make 3 sweet potatoes because he can eat about a sweet potato a meal. And I tried to do 3 sweet potatoes in the Instant Pot, but it must have been above that fill line, and none of them really got cooked very well. So then I had to redo them. So it's like, all right, 2 sweet potatoes at a time is what I need to do, and then cook up some carrots. I took those out of the bag, put them in the freezer or the fridge crisper box, so they're just easily accessible. One less step between me and cooking carrots. So yeah, just coming up with a plan for that. Monday is the day. Monday evening, there's a scheduled time for me to just run to the store and pick up a week's worth of food. Just thinking in terms of do things once a week really helps. So there's a diaper changing station, and it's just like I like to have everything right there, that there's diapers and there's wipes filled. So right away, I'm going to make sure Sunday night that for the rest of the week that there's enough diapers there for the whole entire week, so that when I put him down and I'm changing him, I'm not reaching for a diaper and it's not there and I have to go find a diaper somewhere else. So again, thinking in terms of once a week is something that really helps me make sure that area is stocked with diapers and wipes, and I just do that every Sunday night. That's the routine. That makes the multiple times I change diapers way easier and way less stressful and way more efficient, so I can just keep momentum going. Momentum's huge for me. When I get interrupted like that and I have to, go run into another room because of poor planning, it really frustrates me. I don't know if that's a character issue or something, or something I need to work on. Maybe I need to be more flexible, but I would rather just have a good plan and be able to keep momentum going when I'm doing something. So that just requires good planning. So same thing with food. I just need to be on top of it. My son has eaten through those sweet potatoes, and he's now on carrots. And so probably today I need to make sure that I get home this evening and cook up the acorn or butternut squash in the Instant Pot so it's ready to go. And then we'll switch back to sweet potatoes after that. I bought probably 8 sweet potatoes. So I've got them in the house. I've got a week's worth of food ready to go. And it just needs to be cooked and put in the fridge so that we're squared away to do that. So that in itself makes things way less hectic because we're not opening the fridge and being like, oh gosh, we don't have any food prepped for our son and he's hungry right now. So maybe this is something that comes super easy for you, and you've got it squared away, but this is just stuff that I'm learning that it really requires me, and it makes it beneficial for me to have a weekly task of preparation, and that helps me feel in control. So another area was laundry. So Jess has been doing this 80-day workout with a neighbor, and for some reason I got it in my head that she only had 2 sets of workout clothes, and so that I had to be doing laundry every time I saw workout clothes in the hamper. And so it was a reactive thing. It just seemed like every time I went in the bedroom I saw laundry, and it's like, oh gosh, I got to do laundry again. So I talked to Jess about that, trying to come up with a solution, and she said, no, I have enough workout clothes for the week. So I was kind of panicking and feeling like I had to do laundry all the time for no reason, just a misunderstanding there. So communication is huge. But I've also just scheduled out on Monday, Monday morning is towels. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then, a load of regular laundry, another load of regular laundry, kitchen rags, bedding, that kind of stuff. I'm going to do some of that on Wednesdays, some of that on Mondays, but that's just super helpful for me to, be squared away on, so that I know when I'm doing it. And it just helps me, instead of being reactive and being like, oh gosh, I'm in the middle of my day, now I have to do laundry. It's just like, no, this time is scheduled. I know that I have to do it, and it just takes the emotion out of it as well. And something that's really been beneficial to me is waking up with a clean slate, not leaving work from yesterday into the day. So if I wake up and the kitchen's squared away, there's no dishes in the sink, the room's picked up of toys. We have kind of like our living room is also our kitchen. It's like a little kitchenette efficiency area. So if that area is squared away before I go to bed, I can wake up the next morning and just feel better that I can just start my day, and that helps a lot. So that's something that I'm learning about managing recurring stresses. It's just scheduling time to do them helps me feel like I'm in control of doing it, and I'm being proactive and doing something about it instead of being reactive. And when I'm reactive, it puts me into that kind of panic mode, and that's not a lot of fun. So there it is. That's my thoughts on managing recurring stress. And it was good for me just to identify, man, what are the recurring stresses? These little things that just kind of throw off my day and put me in a bad mood. I need to identify some other things